Imagine that. Look at that. Oh, yep. Just fucking overload. Whatever, I don't care. Or turn down video settings. I guess I can do that real second. Output is currently active. Please switch output changes. Never mind. Whatever. Let's start the campaign then. I have played 3 missions in, just to get it all tested out. Kinda, yeah, 3 missions in, just to get the feel of the game. I also have played the tutorial, the 2 tutorials. They really didn't help.
The singularity, an inflection point in human evolution. A release from all known bounds, casting humanity free of every prior limitation of mind and body. Humanity's technological capabilities expanded at exponential speeds. Humans learned to rewrite their biology, redefine their limitations, then eliminate them entirely. Their minds transcendent, they were no longer as the universe made them, but what they chose to be. No longer human, but something different, something greater. We are what came after. We are new. We are post-human, and the infinite expanse calls to us. We move among the stars, converting dead worlds into terrenium, the computational matter on which we exist. As we forge it, our reach extends, our culture grows. Now something is resisting us. In the distant reaches of known space, post-humans are being corrupted, turned into something else.
Alright, so this is, what, 160 years in the future? By the looks. So we're doing something, you know. Humanity's doing something, at least. Doesn't look like we're doing anything too good, considering there's still war. I'm not too surprised about that, though. As long as it isn't Warhammer 40k and it's only no war. Only no war. It's fun time.
There's not enough bandwidth to transfer a veteran here.
I know. We're going to have to bring a neophyte.
Oh boy.
You think that's a good idea?
The splinters are going to overrun us if we don't. No other choice.
They've got a pretty good battle there.
I need you to listen carefully. None of this is going to make much sense right now, but you have to start moving quickly.
I don't want to move.
You are now connected to a single construct.
Okay.
The scout vehicle below you. If
All
this
right.
construct is destroyed, you will lose your connection to this world and fail the mission.
I don't like that.
Something has taken control of our nexus on this planet. We need you to take your scout and get it within sensor range so that we can target it with a bombing run. Why don't
Okay.
you test out the recon unit? Left click to select it.
I mean, don't you have
Move it to
vision
the indicated
on the...
area by right-clicking.
That's just a known area where the next is. Okay. This is the radar range. Pretty good. I like the idea of the radar they did this game. You can see if red's its enemies,
Notice
as you
the
can
red
see
radar
here.
ping to the northwest.
And then blue
Launch
means nothing.
that enemy units are present.
Yeah, see?
Your sensors can't tell you exactly what is present. You'll only have a general idea of what's there.
I wonder
For
what's
now,
there.
It's
No.
probably best to avoid
I
radar.
don't know what
contacts
this
like
is.
this. Try to go north as much as you can.
And we have to go here. Around here.
You can turn
There is
this
red here.
unit or a group of units into a control group by typing control and a number key.
Ah, I see now.
Try it. You can move the map display
Okay.
by holding down the right mouse button and dragging. Zoom the camera in and out with the mouse
Oh, okay.
wheel.
You're
Got
gonna
it.
need to just run through this contact ahead. It's
I see
blocking
this.
the only way to your target. The Hermes construct is very fast,
go.
so you should have no problem outrunning it.
This is that's one of the main frontline vehicles right there. It's basically just a normal tank. You could say your general infantryman. You could
Good.
say too.
Team
The
Northwest,
Hermes here
what's the
could
next marker?
probably have beaten it because it's the beginner AI. The next marker's up here. We don't want to go this way. There are 2 enemies, and this doesn't have enough health to survive 2
By
of
now, you're
them.
probably wondering who I am. Hell, you might even be wondering who you are.
Yeah,
The person you were before today is gone. Now, you are what we call a post-human. That's how you're able to see this alien world all the way from Earth. Except you're not just on Earth anymore. A tiny piece of you is here, connected to that construct you're controlling this very moment. Today is the first day of your new life.
Oh,
You may be instrumental in saving the human race.
cool.
No pressure.
Yeah,
you must
no,
be getting
no
near
way.
the hijack nexus.
Its fabricator, a giant orbital
That happened.
satellite, is still under our control. I'm gonna transfer down an Artemis. Stand by. The Artemis is an artillery unit. It can attack targets it can't see.
So
as long
since
as
there's
they're
enemies here,
detected
it'll
by your
target them.
sensors.
That's pretty cool.
Now, use your scout to detect the enemies to your west, and use the Artemis to destroy them.
I can see them once in a while. But because I have the radar contacts there, the Artemis will fire in this general area and hit whatever's there. Alright. So you don't even have to see the enemies to be able to use your Artemises to kill them. Also, it seems this guy's screwed over here. Like, he's gonna lose this. The blue guy, like the orange guy over here needs to get over to where the blue guy is for that fight, honestly. Looks like we have killed the enemies here. So I will bring the Hermes up to here. Oh, and then I'll bring the Artemis to about here.
Excellent. Our bombers are now locked onto the hack nexus.
All right.
Stand by and enjoy the show.
And that should be the end of the first campaign mission. Don't mind the sounds of the Artemis firing. They'll launch, the AI will launch bombers onto the Nexus. Miss. Hit here though, which is pretty good. I think they also require one more to hit. For some reason, the blue guy can't hit shit.
The neophytes destroyed the Splinter's nexus. Excellent. We can... Something's not right. I can't feel my mind. I can't feel my mind.
That's not good.
Valen!
You can't feel your own mind when you're only a basic space mind. That don't end well, does it? And it only
Valen's
tells
gone.
me I'm a
We
neophyte.
have no idea how or why.
Oh shoot, I should put on the
Whatever
subtitles.
did this must also be behind the splinters. They're what remain of post-humans that have been transformed into something else. Drones of some sort. Mindless and beholden to a foe we know nothing about. We must discover who this enemy is, and how they are corrupting even the mightiest among us.
So what I'm hearing is that you're all weak, and that whatever these are literally just saying, yeah, no, you are now mine. I've basically on max. I don't want to touch these either because of what they do. I wanted to go into and do subtitles, didn't I? I don't think there's a subtitle button. Oh well. Unless it's an audio, which it isn't. Oh well. Let's continue on the first campaign out of the couple that there I clicked the wrong button. Alright. With the loss of the guy in the first combat mission, they now rely on me, which is a neophyte. Basic level, first tier person who's just in control of one vehicle, basically. I don't have much on my plate to use in power. They have to rely
Welcome
on
to
me,
the planet Rigel 3.
which isn't good.
Out here, your relative inexperience
nutshell.
is actually an advantage.
Yeah?
Old salts like me require a great deal of logistics in order to get to a new star system.
Wow.
Because you don't even have
Smart.
a nexus yet, we can insert you onto nearly any planet within our range. The planet Rigel will act as your base of operations in this sector of the Orion constellation. Brought the Hermes you had on Kepler here. This time, you'll have additional forces. This will be a good opportunity for you to get used to controlling multiple units once.
Okay.
As before, you're linked to this world through your Hermes scout. Do not let it be destroyed.
I'm
You're
smart,
doing well.
probably.
Soon you'll see the main force of Guardians. Our Haley AI designed these Guardians once it became clear that some people weren't willing to wait their turn for a planet of their own to colonize. As
I
a result,
get that.
we've had to begin arming our constructs. Most people don't have access to military hardware like you currently possess, so the Guardians are generally sufficient to ward off overly enthusiastic colonizers. Here, you have two
Yes.
brutes and an archer.
They're two
The
brutes
archer's
and
very
archer.
fragile,
Yeah.
but fires a toxode rocket that does a lot of damage. The brutes do very little damage, but they're fairly tough and can protect your archer in combat. Now that you have a small force, take them south. Here are a couple of wandering Guardian constructs. Try to take them out without losing forces.
There. To do an attack move, the way I have it set right here is they're in an army. And the armies try to auto-position themselves, so the Hermes will sit kind of in the middle or the back, the Guardians will be up front, and the Archer will be in the back, as it's a support craft from range of sorts. Okay, they're doing pretty good. I really like the campaign so far. Alright, this is where it's going to get a little more rough. I'm going to focus down each of them at once.
Protect your archer.
I'll do an attack move. Because they should be able to auto take down most of these people. I don't have to worry too much about losing anything.
Well done. Now you only need to capture the power generator. To do that, just move your units near it. They'll do the rest.
What you can do is, I believe if you right-click on it, it'll automatically just hug this as close as they can, so you get as many capture points onto it as you can. This provides... okay. I need an engineer to build a couple things. It seems like this is a choke point to other areas. One goes this way, one goes this way, one goes this way. I don't like that. What are these? Are these like... these are connector paths. That's what they are, okay.
Congratulations. You now have a foothold on this world.
Hey.
This position on Rigel 3 will allow us to build you a full-blown nexus on the relatively nearby planet of Cygnus 4.
Oh, come on. I have to build a plant. I have to build something on a different planet.
Order. Mac, you and Valen were the primary sponsors for the Post-Human Coalition. We are all grateful for your contribution.
All right.
However, with Valen missing, we are concerned about the future of this endeavor.
Of course, I would be too.
I understand. Haley believes that a third-party force injected itself into his mind and essentially consumed him.
I believe I have detected a post-singularity entity that is far more powerful than we are. We are vulnerable. I recommend we do not ascend any more humans.
I agree with Haley. This Flowers for Algernon program is fundamentally flawed. There are 117 of us today, and 8 billion humans on Earth who have as much in common with us as they do with mice.
Oh.
The only way we can safely expand outside the Orion Arm is to severely limit the number of beings with access to Terrenium.
That isn't the only way. That assumes that one powerful mind is greater than 1 billion human minds.
There are 8 billion human minds right now. How's that working out?
Yeah.
Those minds are still limited by their biology. Once they become post-humans, they'll be powerful allies.
He's also not wrong. They also become powerful enemies.
Like the neophyte who took out Valen on Kepler 3?
Precisely.
Count me out. I'm not going to put my faith in the hands of barely sentient beings.
Oh, you're an asshole. What an asshole. Alright. Because of that, we can go into chapter 3, which is having us go investigate some other stuff, because we lost contact with the planet that we also have now set up a nexus on. This is where our nexus is. This is where our mind is
The loss of
hosted
Valen,
on, you could say.
we now believe there's something behind these splinters. The good news is that the rogue nexus on this world doesn't appear to be trying to take over the rest of the planet.
All
Bad
right.
news is that we don't have any substantial forces to take the nexus out. You're gonna have to roll up your virtual sleeves and build one.
Yeah, fair enough.
This unit
I
is an engineer.
Don't want to listen to this, but I will.
It
Because
constructs the buildings you
campaign.
need to conquer this world. The primary resource it uses is metal. Metal is acquired by controlling regions with metal deposits in them. Right now, you have 2 metal deposits which are producing a small amount of metal. But you're going to need more. Use your engineer to build extractors on the metal deposits near your nexus. This will vastly increase your metal production.
I know.
Hold shift to queue multiple build orders.
Alright, I need to select my unit before I can do any of this. Please and thank you. I'm used to planetary... Aw, dang it. I'm used to planetary annihilation, so this should be decently easy. I also probably want to get a second engineer. But it tells you to wait for a second engineer for this mission until after you build the metal. Don't like that little feature. It makes me wait to build the 2 metal depots before, or the metal extractors before it tells you to build an extra engineer. So, nah, fair enough, I guess. See, build an additional.
You can now build additional engineers at your nexus.
You know, they
Click
tell you
on
that
your
because I have a metal
nexus
income
and
now.
Order it to build an engineer.
I am. You can also use your engineers, like Planetary Annihilation, to increase the production. In fact, if anything, the way units are produced is exactly like Planetary Annihilation or Supreme Commander, stuff like that. You see them build in front of you. And these use weird particles to build.
Now use your engineers to build a factory. Engineers can assist each other to build things faster. Factories can be built almost anywhere. For now, build a factory in the highlighted area.
It is pretty cool to watch these little guys go build stuff.
Now that you have a factory, you can build frigates. Select a factory and build a brute squad. Your economy is a streaming economy. Your income is reduced with every active construction project. If you're consuming resources at a higher rate than your income, your storage of that resource will decrease over time. When your stockpiles are gone, production slows down as your engineers and factories utilize your resources as they come in.
Yeah, and of course, I need to build some brutes. I'll get myself probably 5-10 brutes, and
After
of course,
producing some units, you can start expanding.
come on.
The power generator lies to the north of your nexus. These indestructible buildings are extremely important.
I wouldn't
Capturing that
say
generator adds its deposits to your income,
indestructible.
which can then be improved with extractors, as you've already done.
They could probably
Unclaimed
be
generators
destroyed.
Attract rogue units. You have to clear out these splinters before you can capture the region.
I mean, so you could probably, I'm gonna create a brute army and tell them to attack move here. But the thing is that it doesn't, I don't have anything else for income, do I? No, I don't. No, I don't. Let's get the game speed to the fastest it can go, because all I'm waiting for is these guys to get over here. I might as well build more brutes while I'm at it. Well, I'll get 10 archers. Slow it down fast. Will my brutes win this? Who knows? The world doesn't know. I know that. No, that's not a frigate. This is, I think, no, it is a frigate. Oh. Okay, that didn't seem like a frigate, unless that's where is it? No, that's a frigate I don't have access to then. If it, is a frigate. I just came over here to grab these pretty much. I'll send these guys over here. They can build these while we capture it. After that, just come back. Well, whatever. I'll instruct them later. We'll capture this zone. I want my brute army to get over here. See how many less do I have to get? 1, 2, 3. How many do I have in this? 8. So I'm missing 2. Grab 2 brutes. I'll grab like 4 brutes actually, because brutes build super fast and are fairly cheap. Alright, so build that, build that. Attack move here, please. I'll probably build 10 more of each. There isn't really a limit I have to care about. Go here. There's no real limit you have to care about when playing games like this. Because later on you'll get the quantum upgrades and orbital upgrades. In fact, I think they explain that. They explained it in the tutorial missions, I should say. Quantum upgrades allow you to increase your capacity of vehicles you can have. But to be able to do quantum upgrades, you require quanta, which is gotten by getting quantum relays, which are not, in the game as of right now for us, I should say.
Capturing additional regions increases your resource income.
Yep.
You can also build a forward factory here. There are 2 other regions on this map that you can capture if you like.
Nah.
Once you're ready,
Take out the rogue nexus we sent you here for. It'll likely have a reasonable force defending it.
Last time I remember,
sorties to accomplish your goal. Units are
I think they had
expendable,
a
so don't hesitate to
cruiser.
throw waves at it.
There were destroyers there.
You can form an army by selecting units and choosing Form Army from
Yep.
the Actions menu. An army operates as a single entity, with each unit automatically supporting the others with minimal human intervention.
Let's see. Do I have everything built from this yet? I'm waiting on this last archer. Alright. Because I already know that this is enough, I'm just gonna send these guys back. I'm not even gonna go take this. I already know what I have here is enough to finish the fight here. So what I'll do is I'll just create the army and tell them to attack, move here. And if you take too long, what this is right here is a trinium generator. You require a certain amount of trinium to win. Either you destroy the enemy nexus, or you take the trinium generators and you basically fill your entire inventory full of trinium. Which is not here, that's later on for here. So that is why cruiser, yep. Whatever. I guess I didn't do what I did last time, and I didn't focus fire. So what I'll do is be a little proactive. And by proactive, I mean I only wanted to build like 2 of these. Yes, we have that, and then build that, please. I'm probably gonna get 25 brutes. I'm just gonna spam out brutes. There's no reason to have the other ones. Just spam out brutes. No, there is a reason to have the other ones. I forgot that when you do the army, you should select the army, tell them to focus fire down the ships first. Alright, set this over here, 10 archers, set this, or break up the engineer army, 1 engineer goes here, 1 engineer goes here. This one will also be 10 archers. And that should be pretty good. That's, what, 45 people? Just spam out some, get them out there. I don't need much, really. Go to the fastest, so it speeds through. We don't have to worry about that. So that's why that wasn't going as fast. Okay. I never set this on to here. Let's do an attack move, see what they try to do with themselves. And by see what they try to do with themselves, I mean tell them to move here and then target that cruiser down. And then just destroy the nexus in a millisecond.
Nexus has been destroyed.
Because having a million archers is better than not having a million archers.
Initiate a chain reaction that transforms a planet's mass into terrenium. Post-humanity uses this material to increase our computational capacity and the reach of our culture. This is about more than just resources, Neophyte. It's about information. When we absorb a world, we become aware of everything that happens around it.
Okay, so what he's saying there is that when you have a world completely under your control, you'll start turning it into terrenium. And that allows you to basically see across the galaxy with your mind. Something's attacking another post-human, which is what we are
Lost
technically.
contact with Carvel. I believe he's been consumed by the same entity that destroyed Valen. You're the closest post-human available to investigate. I need you to quickly build up and investigate what's happened here. I've hacked a spy satellite that should help us figure out what's going on here. Trying to get some info on your immediate surroundings now. My connection isn't perfect. I'll send you what data I can as soon as I get it.
Okay. Ooh. Radiate. Myself another engineer. I'd like to at least have 2 engineers for the most part.
Some of the power generators
yeah.
here seem to have some sort of semi-autonomous defenders.
Let's see
These
this.
constructs are of a technology I've never seen before.
What's over here? I'm not gonna go all the way over, even if there's enemies. But there isn't. So it's gonna be safe to send him over here then. And then I can start creating a factory. But why does, oh, this goes farther. I don't like this. There's also another power node up here and this power node I need to take. So I want to keep this alive as this is a cruiser and I'm just getting access to cruisers at this mission. So that cruiser will be very, very powerful in the early game whilst I don't have any other cruisers. I'll bring them up over here. You can build a cruiser. 2 armories, please. I'm gonna create more cruisers then frigates. To start off with, I'm gonna make 5 brutes, 5 archers, and like 2 medics. Brutes, really easy to build. They're basically just the Zeus, but except the Zeus nukes frigates and does an AoE attack, but it's chain lightning. And the brutes are just only anti-frigate boys. Can you go over here, please, and help them out? That'll be thankful.
No idea what that is. Looks like a giant brain whale. That is not post-human technology. This is your mission. Destroy that thing before it gets to your nexus. I'm gonna insert an incursion to try and slow him down.
Not enough metal.
The brain whale. It's a dreadnought.
Well, that was embarrassing. My little combat force just got annihilated. You're gonna need increased logistics to order your engineer to...
Because I also get quantum relays then, huh? That's actually very, very nice to know that I get quantum relays too. Yep, so that'll do. I'm gonna get 2 Athenas. I'll grab a Nemesis, or 2 Nemesis, and I'll grab 3 more Zeuses, so I can have a decent amount.
Not enough metal.
Oh, that's not good.
My hacked satellite's now giving you total radar coverage of this area.
I get 4
Keep an eye on that
quantum
brain whale headed your way.
relays. Brain whale. Is it a brain whale? Where's the other engineer? There he is. Go help him build this. Help this guy. Yeah. No? Okay, so help do this. No, whatever.
These plateaus make excellent ambush points to park Artemis cruisers on.
Okay.
This one's pretty far off, though. If you don't already have Artemises ready to go, the brain whale will be long gone. I'll keep scanning, see if I can find another likely ambush spot.
Brain whale. I get it. I get it. I will build another engineer so I can have one go move behind the main force here to get these little spots. This is not, it goes to here. This goes up, okay. So they're gonna go around the mountain up to here. So this is just a free spot, is what it was. Okay, can you 2 actually go and make this so I can get the engineer faster? You can actually go up and get the 3 metal deposits instead. So I don't have to worry about doing that. I'll only build the 1 quantum relay first. Also increase storage. And those guys, because I ordered them with this, they automatically enter the fleet. Good. You know, I'm completely out of metal because I didn't pay attention, and I built a ton of stuff. Brain whale, huh? Brain whale. That's a name. Okay, so I'll slowly have, this will be slowly coming up my income. I don't think I should be building that much stuff as reinforcements, but I already have it set to be built, and I don't want to stop it. Alright, so this will be done in... You know what, there we go. And I'll send this up here to grab, I think this is a metal, yep, that's a metal spot. We're gonna capture this. There's enemies right here. Okay, so there's enemies on probably a lot of the points here. So the brain wheel is gonna come this way, then it's probably gonna go all the way up and come like right here. And maybe go like this or something. Our brain wheel, I mean, it's just a dreadnought in all reality.
Good work. When you have sufficient quanta, you can increase your logistics. To do that, you can click on the Add button next to your logistics display. Or you can open the Quantum Upgrades button by clicking on the blue button in the Actions panel.
Whatever. I'll do that. I do want more quantum relays, so... Probably want 4. 4 should be good for me. Should be good up here. Let's move you down.
This ambush site should be easier to beat the brain whale to. You do have an armory or two, right?
I got 2, yeah, but... Well... Yeah. I'll increase my logistics just to get the skill. Alright, so I do have a good chunk of them. I want a couple, probably a couple, no. Nope, I'm not making it from here. I want more in the fleet here. From the fleet, I want to do more from the fleet menu. That should also use my radiates up. I do have an income of metal, finally. Took me a while to get to the point where I had an income of metal. So those 2 are there. He's going over here just to make the metal depot. Back move here. I'm gonna have to start pushing my way up through here then. Probably start creating a second fleet of like brutes. Yes, this also tells me where idle engineers are. Okay. So I'm just gonna do here. I want 5 brutes. I meant to shift click that. 5 brutes, 5 archers, 2 medics. I want these 2 to come up here. I want 2 Zeuses. Nope, 2 Zeuses, 2 Athenas. And I'll grab 4 and 6, 8 Nemesis. It should be good enough number. I know 8 Nemesis. I hope it is, I should say. I hope it is. And that's gonna put a little dampener on my income. Where is it? There it is. Oh, so it goes like this and comes up to here. So I'm gonna have to like rush way over here, aren't I? I am. Okay. So you guys attack here. I'll come and take this with this fleet. Of course. Oh, that's a phone call. Alright, well, I'll be back in like a couple minutes. Sorry for the person, or the 2 people watching. I don't know. There's probably only 1. It might just be counting me. Give me a little bit. There's someone who I was hoping would come a couple hours earlier, but they came now. My bad. So I'll be 5 minutes, give or take. Sorry for the little bit of wait. I hope you understand. Ah, yes. Well then, okay. That was a lot longer than I thought it would be. Hello?
Hi, bud.
Yes.
I'm trying to think what to buy. Thinking about getting Farm Sim 19.
Okay.
We need more logistics. Quantum upgrade installed.
I don't know what to play.
Well, I don't have any suggestions for you right now. I'm currently just doing some stuff of my own.
Sounds fun.
Sure is.
This is between Far Cry New Dawn and The Division 2.
Really now?
Yeah, because on the Epic Games launcher, they're both on sale.
Well, right now on the Epic Games launcher,
GTA 3.
GTA 5 is for free, which I don't need to get through Epic Games right now either. Where I don't really want to get through Epic Games because I don't need it.
Well, I mean, it's it gives you the criminal, whatever, the criminal enterprise, whatever thing.
Yeah.
I got it. I mean, I had it anyway, but my Steam, the one I got on Steam, I can't get that email anymore. So, we're gonna get it on here. I just don't know what's going to get. Your Far Cry New Dawn, everybody.
I don't like 20 medics just to go there.
Not enough metal. Insufficient radioactives. Quantum upgrade installed. Enemy has captured a region.
wonder if I can beat it. Just head on like this. Alright, can I kill it this time? No! I did not lose. Whew. So it was just the brain whale. Yeah.
We still have no idea what that thing is. It was the size of one of our dreadnoughts, but different somehow. Almost alien in design.
It is alien in design, you imbecile. Ooh.